Okay, so now we have a basic understanding of the show and how it works and some of the main characters. Let's look at one episode or one show. So this is might be what you watch for, 1 hour, and each week there will be a different episode with a different story. But in one episode, the article says, Tom Thomas drops his mother's ring down the bathroom sink drain. Ooh, major problems. You don't want to drop things down the drain, especially little valuable things like a ring. All right, let's look at these two words that we have from this sentence. The first one is a verb, and it's drop, D-R-O-P. All right, drop is a regular verb, so the past tense of the past participle would be ed, but be careful because it's D-R-O-P, P-E-D, dropped. You got to add the extra P as well as the ed. As I mentioned, yes, it's a verb. Basically, to drop something is to let something go out of your hand and have it fall to the ground, or to release something in the air and have it fall to the ground. Sometimes that's okay. You might drop your bag on the ground when you get home. But of course, if you drop something valuable or something that can break, that could be a problem. So don't drop a glass of milk because then it'll break and it'll be a big mess. But drop is basically letting something go so it falls. For example, I dropped my pencil on the floor. I dropped my pencil on the floor.
在一集的节目中，一集我们用 episode 这个单位，说 Tom Thomas drops his mother's ring。这里我们看到 drop 这个动词，要注意这个三态要重复字尾 p， 所以是 dropped， 表示这个掉落的意思。像例句跟文章都是掉了什么什么东西，我们通常会就是把它当做这个及物动词。另外呢，它也可以是指像是某事自己掉落，比如说 the temperature dropped 10 degree。就是温度降了10度，我们也可以用 drop 这个字。And Tom Thomas drops the ring down the sink. What's the sink?
Well, a sink, it's another word power word. It's spelled S-I-N-K. Sink. Let's find out more about it. A sink is something that you find in many places, especially in the home, in the kitchen or the bathroom. It's something that we fill with water so that we can use the water inside. Generally, sinks are kind of like a bowl shape. It'll be built into the room. You'll have one in the kitchen where you can wash vegetables or things like that. And of course, there'll be one in the bathroom. Now, we're not talking about a bathtub or a shower. We're talking about that smaller thing that you might just wash your face in or stand over when you're brushing your teeth. That's the sink. It usually has some taps or faucets that let water in, but the bowl shape, that part is what we're talking about when we say sink. For example, the kitchen sink is full of dishes and pots. The kitchen sink is full of dishes and pots.
Somebody must forget to do dishes.
Ooh, yeah, I should have said there are probably dirty dishes in the sink. No
戒指掉到哪里呢 ？Down the bathroom sink. 原来就是掉到这个洗手槽。洗手槽这个水槽这种，我们会说 sink 这个名词。除了像 the bathroom sink， 在例句我们也看到 the kitchen sink 就是在厨房用的洗手槽。那里面就是堆满了锅碗瓢盆。所以啊，这里呢说这个戒指，妈妈的戒指。掉到了水管里，天哪 ，he's in big trouble now.
Yeah, you don't want to drop things down the sink
especially your mom's ring.
Especially something valuable like a ring, especially when that ring is not your ring, but another person's ring. This is something he needs to fix right now. Well, the article tells us he's lucky, so this is good news. He's lucky because the fixies can help him.
Yay.
Remember, they're great at fixing things, even big problems like this. First, it says Simca, that's one of the fixies. First, Simca explains the science of drain traps.
Wow.
That's a good thing to know about.
还好，他有这群这个小精灵帮助他们，所以呢，这里我们就看到昨天讲到 explain 这个动词，所以这个 Simca 呢就解释这个排水管这个 trap 就是那个弯道的地方，这是怎么的这个运作的方式。中文呢，这个 trap 呢就是这个排水弯，应该听过，就是这个水管会直直的下去，但是会弯起来的那一段，大家想象一下。So how does this trap help him?
Well, as the article tells us, Tom Thomas still has a chance to save his ring, or to save the ring, I should say, and also to save his neck, because his mom will probably kill him if he finds the ring's gone. But this is a good chance for him to fix this whole problem. Chance is one of our words for today. It's spelled C-H-A-N-C-E. Chance. What is a chance? Well, first of all, a chance is a noun, and basically it's a rare opportunity. It's a time when you can do something, but this time is quite short. So if you don't take the chance, or if you don't seize the chance or grab the chance, it might go away. For example, did you get a chance to read that book? Did you get a chance to read that book? Did you get some time in your busy schedule to read that book? I'm wondering. Well, that's a really good point. If the fixies weren't there, that ring would probably just be gone. He probably wouldn't have a chance to get it back. But now that he does have these helpers, there is a small chance, there is some chance that he will be able to get it back and, of course, make his mom not be super angry.
Or just don't let the mom know.
Oh, she'll know. She'll notice. If her wedding ring goes missing, she'll notice.
Chance 呢就是机会。Do you know the Taiwanese is chance?
Chance.
就是从英文，不知道大家可以回去问一下你的阿公阿嬷，就是 chance 这个的台语就是 chance， 就是机会。所以 Thomas 呢，他还有机会可以救这个妈妈的戒指。有机会我们可以像文章搭配 have a chance， 或者像例句是 get a chance。那如果我们要说把握机会的话，刚刚我们有说到 take a chance to do something。So how are they going to save the ring?
Well, let's read because they jump into action. It says Simca borrows her father's tools and tells Tom Thomas to tie a thread around her body. Oh, I can see where they're going with this.
Really?
But first of all, to get anything done, they need some tools. And because they don't have any of their own tools, they have to borrow some tools. B-O-R-R-O-W is how you spell borrow. And let's find out more about it now. Okay, borrow is a verb, and borrow is basically to use someone else's things for a limited time. If you don't have something and you need something, and you don't want to buy it, or you can't buy it because there's no stores, you might have to borrow something. If you get into a test at school and you realize, I don't have a pencil on me, you might turn to your friend and say, hey, can I borrow your pencil? Can I use your pencil just for the test time and then I will give it back to you? Now, people get confused with this other verb to lend. My friend lends me the pencil. I borrow the pencil. The easiest way to remember this is think of it like buy. You're not buying the pencil, but you're borrowing it. If they have something and I want it, I can give them money and buy it, or I can ask nicely and borrow it, but both of those verbs start with the letter B. So if you're getting the thing, you're borrowing the thing for a short period of time. For example, Terry borrowed his father's car to drive to the supermarket. Terry borrowed his father's car to drive to the supermarket. Don't crash my car, Terry, said his father.
Borrow 这个动词呢，就是借，像是你跟别人借东西，你会用 borrow。像这个文章里是 Simca 跟爸爸借工具，或者例句呢也是跟爸爸借车，都是跟别人借，我们会用 borrow。但如果是你借东西给别人，我们用 lend。L-E-N-D， 刚刚这个麦考师有帮我们解释。那记得三台是 lend。比如说这个。I lent some money to my friend， 就是从你身上借出去的话，我们用 lend 这个动词，可以一起把它学起来。所以回到文章呢 ，Simca 呢就跟爸爸借了工具，然后呢叫 Tom Thomas 用这个 a thread 一条线绑在自己的身上。What is she going to do?
Well, I guess since she's so small, the thread would be like if we put a rope around us and someone, lets you down carefully so you can go down, then they can pull you back up.
You can totally fix things.
Well, it seems logical what the fixies might do, but is that what they do? Let's read on because it says she goes down into the drain trap and grabs the ring on this sort of simple elevator that they made for her. But they're able to drop her down in there. She can reach out and get the ring in her hand. And then I guess by pulling on the thread, they can get her back safely.
Wow.
That's the idea.
Remember the fixes are tiny. 我们记得它们很迷你，所以呢可以钻进这个排水管里。And grab the ring. Grab 这个动词呢就是很快速的抓，或是抓一把这样的意思。比如说，拿个很快一下拿个什么东西这样。比如说，just give me 1 second. I'll grab my coat and go with you. 就是我拿一下就跟着你走这样的意思。
So once Simka's grabbed the ring, it says then Tom Thomas pulls Simka and the ring up with the thread.
You totally get that right.
Seems logical.
So that's why they needed a thread. 因为拿到戒指以后，他们还要把它拉出水管嘛。这时候呢，就需要这条线绑在身上，就可以把它 pull them up. Hero.
That's great. Yes, they're all heroes because
Yeah.
they worked together as a team, used their brains, and they got that ring back. That's the important thing. As it says, the fixies save the day. When someone saves the day, that means they come in and rescue a bad situation. They stop something bad from happening, like a superhero in the movies. They save the day. They avoid all of this trouble. See them solve science problems by watching the fixies on Discovery Kids.
Yeah, can you imagine what Tom Thomas' mom would say if she found out she lost her ring?
She probably wouldn't say much. She'd probably scream a lot.
所以这个 the fixes save the day 就是解救了这一天，解救了 Tom Thomas 的这个小命。不过 Tom Thomas 可能我们之前学到他很会闯祸，应该还有很多需要解救的时候。所以呢，最后文章就是说，记得回去这个 Discovery Kids 来看更多的节目。And of course, we can check them out on the Discovery Kids show, but it's time for Magic Box now.
Sounds like a plan.